Small group. There's too much traffic.
It was like towards the end there when it walked off.
Yeah, he got hit in the throat. He's all right. Yeah.
Hit in the throat.
Yeah, the hand starts slipping. Little karate chop.
Got to extend those. Now that you've had a couple days with those helmets on, just kind of what's your
The Guardian caps. I think the spirit of it all, I think, is really good. I think it's got benefits. I think I read on Pro Football Talk that it was Nathaniel Hackett was talking about. It's really good for the quarterback because if on the follow through, it protects his hands, which is cool. But I think there's balance in everything, right? Too much of anything is a bad thing, and I do think because of the soft blow, it's kind of lending to players using their heads a little bit more. And I do think that when the first time that they take it off, if anyone who's played football knows the first time you take those helmets off or you hit with your helmet or you have a collision, there's a shock. And I do think if you're waiting until the first game for that shock to happen, I think I don't know. Well, time will tell. Time will tell. But it's just interesting with those Guardian caps and what exactly are we trying to accomplish. So.
It sounds like that you're a little concerned with them.
I am because I think there's an acclimation period that's needed for actual pads for what they're going to actually use in the game, and so if you're waiting until the game for them to actually feel that, I think you're gonna. I don't know. It's just going to be interesting to see what type of feedback we get from the players.
Aside from obviously talking to us about it, do you plan on going to the league at all?
That's something for the players. Like I said, that's more of a players' union and all that stuff. So.
Have you heard any feedback from the players?
No, not really. I think we'll get some once we get the pads on, but nothing really.
Garrett Wilson made a couple of acrobatic catches today. How much of it is his skill set, the ability to go up and get a ball?
He is very, very athletic. He's got unbelievable body control and power, and he's got great hands. He's explosive in and out of his breaks. He's very wiggly in and out of his breaks. So he is talented. He's obviously there's things that he's going to have to learn as a rookie, and especially with moving around in our offense. But at the same time, we're really excited about him and the direction he's going.
On Zach's interception in the red zone, was that just DJ's making a really good read there, or was that a wrong?
DJ's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's I've got to see it again because I was on the far side. I just know he jumped it, and but it's no surprise if DJ sees things a couple of times, he's gonna find a way to take it.
I know there's very limited contact, but what have you seen from Brees so far?
Same thing you saw in college. He's got great patience as a runner. He's explosive once he hits the second level. Again, we get pads on Monday. Not that it's going to change much because we're not bringing guys to the ground, but just to see if the style of running changes, especially with how tight the gaps are here in the NFL. So he's been doing a nice job.
I know you said you want to see Sauce with pads and everything, see how he does. But so far to this point, what have you seen that gives you the confidence that he can play and play at a high level?
He's long, explosive. He strains in and out of his breaks. He is a sponge and just learning and just collecting all kinds of information. We had a really cool rep, and Michael Carter said it when he was running back. It was in the red zone, caught the ball in the flat, turned up, and it was Sauce, him, and I believe a linebacker at the 3-yard line. And it's moment of truth. And those are the moments that are going to kind of come to fruition over the next 3 weeks for him and really all the rookies for the first time that they've got pads on. So.
Garrett went up to make a tough catch, couldn't come down with it. He seemed pretty angry about it, or maybe that's not the right word, but he wasn't happy. Just what have you seen from him as a competitor, and what have you learned about him as a competitor these last few months?
The entire rookie class, they're very competitive. Obviously, everybody wants to do their best. You want to make those plays. You want to be counted on when the ball is in. When the ball's elevated, or it's going to be one of those really cool catches, and you want the quarterback to have confidence that he can put it in certain spots, and you want to show off your range, and I know he wants to make those plays not only for himself but for his quarterback and for his team. So I love his mindset. I love the direction he's going and how important this game is to him, and it's why guys like him always succeed. It's why guys who love football succeed. Is that just everything means something to them.
A year We were asking a bunch of questions about how come you don't have a veteran quarterback backup. So now you have Flacco, and it looked like he had a pretty good day today. What's it like? Like, why do you have him as opposed to last year? And what's it like having that veteran insurance?
Joe? He's a world champ, right? He's had so much success in this league. He knows how to prepare. He knows what defenses look like. He's just got a way about him. I'll stand by it. It's not his job to mentor or coach anybody. His job is to come out and play. But I think just by the way he goes about his business is really beneficial to what we have, and that's a very young football team. Not only for Mike and Zach, but also for other positions. And he's a guy that guys can lean on. I think he's been to 15 playoff games in the Super Bowl. So he's a pro's pro, and he does things the right way. And he's not a closed book. He's very open to conversation and giving knowledge. You just have to be willing to ask him.
That's it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.